Okay, hey everyone, welcome to Type Evolution. I'm here with a special client of mine, Alexandra, and we are going to talk about her experience with my coaching. What made you reach out to me?
Hmm. I found your content mm, to have kind of a deeper level of complexity to it than I had found um, elsewhere. And uh, it seemed that at the time I was kind of looking for a bit of support and guidance, and that by uh, kind of using your understanding of typing systems, we could kind of hit the ground running in terms of the specific ways you could support me versus uh, looking elsewhere that might take a few months to cover that kind of ground.
hmm And what kinds of investments or other things did you try before?
Well, I mean, uh, I've been a long time proponent of therapy. I'm someone who definitely benefits from talking through my issues to help me kind of see kind of the multiple facets and aspects of them. So I've been in traditional therapy programs, and I'm also in what I call a mystery school, which is kind of a school where we practice meditation and listen to lectures and do inquiry work that kind of has a basis in some of the more ancient mystic spiritual traditions coupled with the advances of modern psychology.
Okay, and what did you find in the coaching that you didn't really have in the other venues, let's say, or what kind of addition was the coaching?
I'd have to say that's you.
Okay. Yeah.
I call you like my a wizard. I mean, you just have a capacity to follow my meandering storylines and see the common threads under um, things that I discuss, or kind of the deeper hidden meanings of things that kind of point me toward uh, solutions and insights that I uh, not only don't find have not found on my own, but you do it in a way that is remarkably skillful compared to other folks I've worked with.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's nice to hear. So, what was your lifestyle like, or your life like in general before we started? Can you
Hmm.
maybe just describe your situation and mindset back then?
Okay, I would say what distinguishes kind of the way that I operate now versus then is that, and I have to kind of say that you are kind of part of a fabric of development and inner growth work that I do. But where you particularly helped me was to get a better idea of some um, blind spots, shadow aspects of my personality that I just didn't that remained kind of mysterious to me. I uh, had kind of I don't know. My personality is one that, as with everyone, is complex and dynamic, and sometimes understanding the structures at play allow a certain expansion within that containment. I am not someone who thinks that typing systems are limiting. I think that it actually really helped me. It provided a certain structure, and so uh, with that came just less reactivity, just a greater self understanding and enrichment, and a desire to um, a deeper valuing of myself for who I am because of a greater understanding of who I am. Mhm.
And how did the sessions improve your lifestyle and also your romantic life? If you can share a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I when I was working with Olympia, I needed some additional support. It was during, primarily we were working more frequently during COVID lockdown, and that was a time of some, existential anxiety for me. And during that time as well, I was kind of embarking upon a new romantic relationship with my my current partner, who I perceived to be my life partner. And so my relationship with him is kind of different than any that I've had before. And so I just wasn't quite used to I just didn't expect that. And so she helped provide me some helpful guidance as to, how a life partner relationship might differ from everyone else that led up to him. Um, and yeah, I think that in terms of other ways in which my life was different, I've definitely learned that as opposed to thinking that I'm someone in my 20s, I'm in my late 30s now, but in my 20s, I kind of had this idealized image of myself as someone who didn't need anybody. I wanted to be entirely self sufficient. And that was a great source of depression for me because I've realized now that meaningful connection with people, at least one person, is something that I want in every single day. And also to be able to express my creativity, um, and in mostly in the form of visual art is also something that if I can do that daily, it's my life is greatly enhanced. Mhm.
Yeah, cool. And what were your favorite aspects about our sessions together?
I kind of felt, I feel at times that I find a kindred spirit in you, that you understand me without it feeling like uh, you know, it doesn't feel like you need to try very hard, and I know that that's so much of your skill with everyone you work with, I'm sure. But uh, kind of to me, talking with you feels like talking to, yeah, a friend, more so, but less so than a friend, but more as kind of a true counselor in the deepest sense. I really trust you.
Oh, that's really nice to hear. That's lovely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You were also really, really great working with. Like, it was really nice, um, our time together, and yeah, I also enjoyed it. So, um, so what kind of person would you recommend this coaching for?
I would recommend this coaching for someone who wants to probe the deeper meaning, even even potentially hidden meanings in their lives. I I am kind of one of those people that thinks that the universe is always kind of trying to talk to us, and uh and so I'd say that if to work with you and to really maximize what you can offer, probably got to be someone who has a certain degree of depth to them and is looking to deepen their self understanding and just uh how that how um greater self awareness uh in a very real and honest way can help them be a better citizen of the world.
Yeah, I also just as a side note, I also remember we would talk about your day, and also sometimes we would analyze dreams, for example. And so I mean, from my perspective, I think an ideal client is willing to try out those things and uh, is open to trying different methods. And yeah, also obviously the good thing was you would always also work on the exercises, right? Sometimes you would maybe miss a day, or we would figure it out, then we would just discuss it during the session. But you really had this willingness to really go deeper into the topics and also face some aspects that were a bit uncomfortable. I don't think it was always super it's it is both enjoyable, but also there are times, of course, when it's a bit hard, right? A bit uncomfortable. Can you say a little bit about that?
Oh no, it doesn't. It never. You never made it feel that way to me.
Okay.
It's I suppose that was probably true. I think that it was, but that's just the nature of life and the trial and error nature of being human. I mean, we don't get to know everything right out the bat. There's a lot of mistakes that are made, and we're just here to learn and get better.
Yeah. And so, what would you tell someone who is still a bit on the fence with the coaching, not sure or maybe scared?
I would say if you are looking, if you found yourself here, then you're already halfway there. That if you find yourself looking to work with someone in this way, then there's probably a significant part of you who wants that deeper self understanding or some support that way. So then just why not give it a try? I mean, you're really not going to lose much. And um, I I just want to assure that Olympia is a very kind and warm and intelligent person, that she will not lead you astray. And if she thinks that it's not suiting you or in your best interest, she'll be honest about that.
Yeah. Uh, and as a closing, just can you describe? I think you already did, but can you describe again just how your life is different now? Of course, like you said, you've also done other self-development aspects, but what you think you could attribute to the coaching as well?
Sure. I think that you really gave me a sense of entitlement to be able to customize my life in a way that best suits me. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. I don't need to feel guilty about it. Uh, that is that has done wonders for me in terms of my own personal contentment and the way that I show up for other people.
Yeah, okay, that's lovely. Okay, and then now at the end, you can share a bit about your website, for
Oh
example, where
yeah.
people can find you.
Yeah. Also, Olympia was yeah, I would say an instrumental aspect of being part of my life with me as I'm moving away from kind of a corporate day job into the pursuit of my life dream, which is as a birth doula and as an artist. I can illustrate and I paint and I do sculpture. And so, if you're interested in any kind of sculpture commissions, if you have questions about birth or any way that I can help, I'm always happy to. You can start at my website, and that is alexandraceberly.com, and Olympia can link it so it's easy to access.
Yeah, and I'm sure she will be great and also great guidance in this area. So make sure to check it out. Okay, so that's it.
Alrighty,
Bye.
thank you. See you.
You want to book coaching with me? Then fill out the form at the end of the site, typevolution.com/services. See you there.